Alright everyone, this is my version of the MCU for R2-D2. We'll say this side is the power side and this side is the data side. So, let's see, where do we want to start? Well, I guess we'll start with the main power feed coming into the board. That's right here. That goes to a switch, and then that switch goes up to the 18-volt bus bar along the top on the power side. From there, it gets split into 4 subsystems. There's a 5-volt system, a 12-volt system, a dome motor controller, and a leg motor controller. So the 5-volt subsystem leaves the bus bar, goes to this buck converter, which converts it to 18 volts to 5 volts, and that goes to this fuse box. The 12-volt side does the same thing, but it goes to this buck converter, which converts it from 18 volts to 12 volts, and it goes to this fuse box. The dome motor controller, that comes from the bus bar all the way down here to the Siren 10 motor controller for the dome. And the leg motor controller, again, leaves a bus bar and goes straight into the saber-tooth motor controller on the data side. So on the 5-volt side, power leaves at 5 volts, goes to the fuse box and gets split into 4 subsystems. So you have the right receiver, left receiver, MP3 player, and the TC's lights that power up the dome. And on the 12-volt side, it goes into this fuse box, and that powers the amp and the Arduino Mega 2560. So seeing that I'm running Shadow RC version 1, the left and right receivers are on the data side. So we have the right receiver and the left receiver. The MP3 player is powered from the 5-volt side, and that powers this MP3 trigger, and that houses all the sounds for R2-D2. The TC's dome lights goes from the fuse box to this pogo pin assembly, and allows me to quickly connect and disconnect the dome without fiddling with anything else. The amp is powered from the 12-volt fuse box, and the amp is right here again on the data side, and it processes all of the sounds that are triggered through this board, and it leaves this system, goes through, I guess, a ground loop isolator, which gets rid of all the buzz, and that in turn is fed into the amp, which then in turn is fed to the speakers on the data side. The Arduino Mega 2560 is powered off of this fuse. For the dome motor controller, the output is then switched on the power side, and then leaves the MCU via this connector up here. The 2 leg motors are controlled through the saber-tooth motor controller, which is on the data side, and the outputs of those are switched, one for the right leg and one for the left leg, and then the outputs of those switches are pipe through to these quick connectors on either side. All this orange wire, these are your signal wires that process various functions for R2-D2, and they either go from the Mega 2560 over to the receivers, or it goes to either the leg motor controller or the dome motor controller. And I think that's about it. These are 45mm brass standoffs, and what that allows me to do is that allows me to lay down the MCU on the data side so I can work on the power side without crushing all of these connections.